me and didn't have it. Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, orbit.
58, come on. It's our deal.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180.
Check, 59. Let's go, baby. Return.
Pistol.
Get that ball. Mike, check. 59.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Hey, alert 33.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 2nd-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Trubisky now, down around his goal line. He's got Burton here. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Check 50.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's got room. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15.
That's good for the Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. 20.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
King.
Check.
First down, Mayfield. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity.
Yo, that was the tight, bro. This fucking
incomplete as well.
Okay, man.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
I got you. I got you. Check 52. Shit.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. The Broncos send out their punter now. We're scoreless after 1. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
They go play action. Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
King. 80 weapons.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Regular. Check out read.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And now Mayfield lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing here, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's complete to Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Alert, 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 alert. 45, Mike, 45.
Trubisky to throw again. He's got his tight end, Burton. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Pick it up. 180. Watch the screen. Pass. I got it. Good move.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Okay, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. 51 the mic, boy, 51.
Here's Trubisky to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, 18. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, let's get some.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Point it right. Alert. 58's the mic.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point from McManus is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Again, it's Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Go, go. Ran, go. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
On third down, Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Mike 58 right there. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey, watch it, watch it. Check safety, check safety.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He completes this to Sutton. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Jim. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up? 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. What's up?
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Hamilton, the 4th-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw, Mayfield finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. McManus's point after is good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They try again with Cohen. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, Haywood! And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
51 to Mike.
18.
Let's get the ball.
Now Trubisky. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The All-Pro Von Miller there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike, check, 59.
Mayfield to throw it, and that's going to be incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, intended for Royce Freeman, incomplete. He was covered by
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield, and that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Broncos 14.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
59, Mike, check, 59. Okay, double up.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield down from the 50. That is incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Zoo. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
36.
49, check 49. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mayfield now into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start with a give to Cohen. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Check 43.
First down, a run with Cohen. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
18.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Nice, sweetheart.
Now Mayfield. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Mayfield to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 50. Pistol. We want it. Come to my world.
Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Deshaun Hamilton. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for